weeks ago, so I did a show and I featured somebody that was on my C list, and I said everybody, the people that I talked to on the C list, I consider extremely captivating. Well, let me tell you, the second person I'm showcasing on my C list, amazing, folks. And if anything happens to me today, I don't do any more interviews, I'm okay. The man I'm going to talk to, this man is a legend. You know, when I was in Form 1, Form 2, I started listening to this guy's music, man. He's a legend. Let me. I don't sing very well, but I'll give you a few tunes that you'll probably say, oh, I remember. Do you remember the song? We are going. Yeah. Remember that? Yeah, remember? Everybody do what you do. You remember that? Yeah. Show some love, man. That's one that when I was doing my show called The Saga of the Returning, it was my theme song. You are always welcome home. Welcome. You remember that? Okay. Now, after having said that, the man who wrote that is here with us, man. This man is 80 years old. Oh. He plays the drum like he's 16. Oh. And he's here with us. Put your hands together, folks. Show some love for the legend, Sol Amarfio! Sol Amarfio!
Yes!
God, don't take me serious, but I don't care if I die tomorrow, man.
No.
God, don't take me serious. I'm just... But welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
Oh, man.
Since I was a kid, I've been watching your...
Did you hear that? Wow. But first of all, man, I'm looking at you.
Yes.
80. I was at your birthday party, man.
Right.
And I just want to show you a clip of him dancing before we talk. Take a look at this. At 80, Charlie. When I turned 50, I did a show, KSM still rocking. 50, you look at him at 80. But my first question, Sol Amarfio.
Yeah.
Is this Sol or Solo? Which one do?
Sol.
Sol, okay.
Yeah. The whole thing is Solomon.
Oh, Solomon.
But it's too biblical. It's too long. So I thought...
so you're now Sol.
Yeah.
What did you do to look so fine, energetic at 80?
It's easy. You know, you just eat well and then exercise.
Wow.
It's not the medicine you take. It's the exercise you do to take your problems out, you know. So every day, actually, I started doing that because of the drumming.
Okay.
But it's good for me. So,
so you kept it?
Yes.
Wow. And are you particular about what you eat and what you don't eat? What's your diet?
Fish is my thing.
Fish?
Konkakena.
Konkakena? Show some love for konkakena. Today the stocks for konkakena will go high, man.
Because,
really?
You know, I was born in Akotolanti, which is part of Bukom, and that's what we eat. You know, if we don't have anything at home at all, there's it's there. It's always konkakena.
So, and fish is your thing?
Oh, yeah.
Do you eat meat at all or just none at all?
No, I don't eat meat.
Wow. How long have you not been eating meat?
My father, it started from my father, who didn't eat pork.
Okay.
And then when I went to England, I had a girlfriend who told me that if you don't eat meat, you won't get all these bumps, you know, and things like that. and she was the one doing the cooking. So
really, so all that time you were not touching me?
No. Well, when it's good, you just stay with it.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Fantastic. Anything else? I'm making a list now. The things I'm going to stop eating.
Okay. No, I wouldn't advise you to stop.
Yeah.
What you stop. But
moderate.
What's good for me? Like I'll tell you, this morning I drink my Hausa cocoa with pineapple, pawpaw, fruits in it. Bananas and everything. And the bread I eat is brown bread. I don't eat.
You don't eat the white bread?
No.
Wow. Do you eat white rice or that one?
No, brown rice.
Brown rice?
Yes.
Folks, you are getting free health tips, so.
I don't want to go white.
So you keep you.
Just.
Wow. 80 years. And when we came to your celebration, I have to be honest with you, when I was, they say, oh, Sol has come.
Yeah.
So I'm coming up there. I was thinking I'm going to meet some fragile man. You're holding his hand to say hi,
No.
Maybe I have some.
No, I tell people that I was born old. I reversed it.
You're born old, so you're not getting younger.
Yes.
Wow. Now, 80 years, that's
the big numbers, but I don't feel the 80.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember. You asked me 80 years ago.
Yeah, it's like yesterday.
Yeah. Time flies so fast. This is what we don't realize. You said morning, evening, a day is gone. Before you know, 80 years.
And most of your peers by now, your age group, some of them have passed. Some of them are also very frail.
Yeah, even the people I started the group with.
The group with, yes.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle, really.
And have you met Ted recently? Ted Yose?
Oh, yeah. I talked to him. When we did the thing.
Yeah, the party thing.
Yes. He phoned me.
Okay.
He said, how was it? I said, oh, great. It was really nice.
Oh, fantastic.
Because he did his 83, so he did his 80 there.
Yeah.
So he wanted to know how.
Touch base with you.
He said, oh, great, very nice. But I knew mine would be bigger because, I was born in Accra. All my friends and family is in Accra, and I started very early when I was 14.
Was that when you started drumming?
No, I started dancing.
Okay.
From where my area, Akutolante Bukom, everything is done, drumming, birth, death, enjoyment. So it's like we have new dances coming all the time. And it's street dance. You don't pay to, you hear the drums coming and you're ready.
And then you get ready.
In there, And that time is colonial time. So you'll be going and you hear police. Then we scatter to the alleyways and things like that. Then you hear the drums start somewhere else and
you go over there.
You join in. That's all we do. We don't believe in paying to watch these things.
It was all public, open, just go and have fun.
We have Kenka, Konkomba, all sorts of music, but it's all done outside. So I wouldn't take the credit for it. I think if you come from that area, I say everybody around there knows rhythm. The women, they shake. They will shake you down to nothing, So it's a lifestyle. That's how I was brought up. And then my oldest brother, who was 15 years older than me, he played bass. He played with Joe Kelly's, Guy Warren, E.T.
Oh,
Mensah,
wow.
and the one before me, he was a boxer. He went to see the band, E.T. Mensah, I mean Temple's band, and came home and said, "Oh, you should go there." Actually, what he was trying to tell me, that was the time electric guitar came. So most of the people in the area play acoustic guitar. So, you know, that changed everything.
That was E.T. Mensah's time? Electric guitars came?
Yeah. E.T. Mensah's era, they had electric bass, but my brother was playing fiddle bass, standing and dancing with it, and he was a good showman. His name was Sol Amarfio.
Sol Amarfio.
Serious, very well known. He went to the army, Burma, and all these things. When he came back, and he was doing this with E.T. Mensah.
So he introduced you?
When the one before me told me about this, oh, you should go and see. And I went there, and I couldn't move away from the speaker. You know, the sound coming out from, because all we know is acoustic, no nothing electrical. So I was stuck there. Okay. So whenever my brother going to play, I borrow his trousers and shoes and go with him. One time I went to his rehearsal with E.T. Mensah and things like that. The guy who packs the instruments, his name is Molai, but he's not a musician. He hasn't got ear for.
He just packs the instruments.
Yes. So they rehearsing, and then I pick up the claves, go. Then maracas. Oh, come on, I can do that. Maracas. Then E.T. Mensah looked at me and said, "This guy is the rhythm man."
Wow.
That's where the rhythm man.
The name came from. I was going to ask you. Yeah. So that was the history of the name Rhythm Man.
Exactly. You know, so Guy Warren brought bongos. My brother, he saw the talent in me, so he was taking me to all these things to see. Guy Warren at the community center, he brought bongos, and I was standing there watching, and I said, "Oh,
I can do this."
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, he saw rhythm, isn't it?
Yes.
I can do that. So that's how I got into the music. I didn't learn to play anything. I just felt it and just...
You had that natural inclination.
That's it. It's just...
So there was no serious training to be a...
No. I never trained to be anything, you know, what I do. Not the dancing.
And not the drumming.
Not the rhythms, and even I write a lot of good songs, but I just go to bed and wake up with
the tune comes.
Tunes. It rings in my head. You know, I'm one of the lucky people who now they have a tape recorder. So, like, I have tape recorders everywhere, near my bed, in my car,
so whenever the
pocket.
Idea comes, you reach for the closest tape recorder.
And the music is in the air, really. You know, rain falling, you just need the start, you know, the start of anything. Or you standing there and the train go boom, boom, you're gone. You know, cars blowing.
So music is all over. Everything is music.
It's in the air. You know, sometimes it's a disgrace to say I wrote this piece.
Because you think it just kills.
Just you know.
Let's talk about Wayaya, because everybody knows Wayaya. You know, how did it come to you? You know that we are going
Wayaya. I just when we were playing, and then we just went to America for our record company. That time, it was Americans have found Santana with the Latin. So when our management got in touch with Hollywood, Mike Maitland, they call him, he's the boss of the entertainment Hollywood, to come and see what they found in England. And the guy came all over. And it's incredible. The management told me later that it's you they saw.
Wow.
Because if they want trumpet, it's better trumpet. It's saxophone, it's all there. You know, even the drums, they, but me, I'm playing with cowbells and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll take you to America, you know. So, you know, I've been lucky, you know, because it's never been a struggle. It's all...
So it was part of going to America that inspired We Are Going?
Yeah, well, and especially this Welcome Home.
Welcome Home.
Yeah. I saw Kofi walking down the road. When you talk to him, it's Kofi. You know, it's like our people. You go to like New Orleans.
Yeah.
You see Ghanaians, you see Nigerians, you see the face, no dilutions at all. It's just pure, you know, the slavery. They took them there, and even when you talk to them, they call us oh, you from the motherland.
Yeah.
So I thought, yes, okay. I like to write something for them to, you know, hang on with, just stay in the street or march with and dance with and all that. That's where this warrior came, and then Welcome Home.
Welcome Home.
I just asking them, and it was good because when we started the band, the Osibisa, we have West Indians, and a Nigerian and Ghanaians.
Ghanaians, yeah.
So even the West Indian who was singing feels, you know, yes.
That was Wendell Richardson?
Wendell Richardson. He feels like, when he sing Welcome Home, he knows, that's the thing. You know, so, and all the songs I've written came from just going to bed and hitting my head, ringing in my head. I get up, put it on the cassette, and I go back to bed. But once you got the line on cassette, when you play it, you can extend it or shorten it. You can arrange it. But if you don't do that, like if you don't write,
capture that,
like surface and things like that, then it will go. But once I play it, everything is back with more ideas, you know.
Fantastic, man.
So,
Sol Amarfio! Yeah! Oh! Well, there's more to come. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more. And then also show you at his 80th birthday, man, this young man was on the drums. And as the guys would say, stick around. We'll be right back. You see, amazing. At 80, man. Put your hands together one more time. Sol Amarfio, legendary drummer. And we're going to end with another clip that I was able to take. And stick around. We'll be right back. and I'm talking to the second person who's on my C list, and very, very captivating, Sol Amarfio. And we had the opportunity to be at his 80th birthday celebration just last week. And I told you earlier that this man was playing like a 16-year-old. I just want to, pardon me, I filmed this with my camera, and I didn't get everything I wanted to get, but you will see that this man is not small. Take a look at this. But did you see that? Show some love one more time, man. So this energy to drum at 80 is still as there as it was when you started?
No, yeah, I mean, it's become part of me.
Yeah.
I exercise every day. I play tennis at the weekends.
You play tennis?
Oh, yeah. My tennis people came there, you know. And when I go to play tennis, I don't care whether it's Roger Federer there or because I just go to, you know, sweat.
Yes, yes.
I go there to sweat. So whoever, and the guys, you know what they say? As soon as I go to the court, look, this guy, he won't leave. Just because I play whoever, you know.
Wow.
And they're scared that when I go there, nobody is coming to play and all that. You know, there's lots of fun, you know.
Wow. So you swim?
Swimming is, you know, our travels and things. I was born by the sea, but they always told us not to go there because you see the sea, you know, drowning, people are drowning and things, you know. So I went to England to learn to swim because it's part of the school thing. And you have to learn to swim. So and all our travels and things, the hotels we go to always had a swimming pool.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about a little bit of life at Osibisa, because you're a founding member of Osibisa.
Yeah,
you're one of the founders.
Yeah. What happened was me and Teddy, 1957. Is it too big a number?
57.
57.
Wow.
In Ghana.
Wow.
And we went there. I was playing in a group called Rhythm Aces with Spike Anyanko. We went to Kumasi. And some cocoa man wanted to form a group. He's got the money. So we stayed there, and most of us from Rhythm Aces, we stayed to form this group. And Teddy was there. So they added him
to the Rhythm Aces.
And we were calling ourselves the Stargazers.
Okay, yeah.
With you know, all stars really, really good. So we stayed in Kumasi and played Hotel de Kingsway and places in Kumasi. And then, you know, that's where I met Teddy first. So,
you and Teddy were all in the Stargazers.
Yeah. So my mother thought, no, I was going too far now. You know, I was talking about, I was just 17 then. You know, I was playing since 14, 17. she thought, no, I should come back to Accra. So then I met, before I would come back, Ebu Taylor came to Kumasi when I was trying to go back to Accra with Rakers. And they were going to Abidjan and things like that. You know, and when you musicians, we know ourselves, you know, we know the good ones. So they didn't have a conga player. Oh, so they said, let's go. So I went with them to Abidjan and did my gigs there before I came to Accra. So from there on, I was thinking of moving away to abroad, to broaden my, you know. So I have to get a passport. That time it was an Englishman, the commissioner for the passport office. So I just tried to get some money to have my passport. As soon as I got, what passport did I get? Seaman's passport, because in Accra, Jamestown, we go to the ship. The ship is about a mile away, and you know they order you to. So I was doing this tally clerk and all that. So somebody said, "Oh yeah, you can use a Seaman's passport." So I went to the passport office, and you know, I was a seaman. As soon as I got the passport, I went to Ghana Airways, said, listen, can I travel? He said, where's your money? Oh yeah, okay, I'll be back.
So you just went to my passport, I'm ready to travel.
Yeah. So then I know I can just go, because I start saving for my travels. But I have an uncle in Liberia. He's my father's the last brother. So my father had older children than him. So he was like, you know, a friend. We went to the same school, Kimbu. You know, I worked with them all the time. So I wrote to my uncle in Liberia, sent me a letter of a visa, and my father died 59 December, and they were mourning, and when I just because that time I was going to the shipping place to know when the ship will be there for Liberia. So when they told me, I went to, in the afternoon, they told me the ship is at Takrady. I just came, took my bag, went Kaneshi Way, to jump on the, you know, the bus, and I went to Takrady, Broadway. Musicians we know us, Broadway band, I know everybody, they know me. So I jumped on the ship and went to Liberia. It was good. When I got to Liberia, my uncle who was there with his friends, telling them, oh, my nephew is coming. So when I got there, I was bearded. So when I got there, the friends was asking, is that the boy you're talking about? My uncle had baby face. So this man, he's a man, he's not a So okay, I got a job with the bank, Bank of Monrovia, affiliated to Bank of New York. So I was working, there was a lot of musicians, Ghana musicians. There was a bar Accra bar. The man owner of the place is Atai. So I've got this bank to work at. So I go early in the morning. I mean, we finish at 2. I'll come and have a nap. In the night time,
you go
Accra Club to play because I have to just do quick. Money, I was looking for the money to go abroad. And you meet a lot of Ghanaians in Liberia, all waiting there to go America or wherever, Germany and all that. So
Atai, he was based there?
Atai got the club. Okay. Yeah, he was there. Based there, yeah, there are lots of Ghanaians.
Wow.
You know, Ghanaian carpenters and, you know, all the, but they all waiting to go abroad. When you work, you get paid in dollars. Liberia was using dollars. So, you know, that's a place to be. And I want
to fast forward a bit. So, when did you reunite with Teddy Osei and then start to sing?
Oh, Teddy Osei came 3 years after. I left Liberia.
Okay.
I got to England 61.
Okay.
And Teddy came 63 or something.
Okay.
Like that. So I mean, again, there were a lot of Ghanaian musicians, Oscar Moore Ofori, who wrote a song about Anyankuburu, you know, they were in England. So like we got together with Nigerians and Sierra Leone people. We are close because we are English colonists. Thing. So we formed a band. Teddy and myself, we got a band together called Cat's Paw.
Okay.
And we were playing everywhere. And I played all the town halls in London. Oh, we were playing after we have like Bill Taylor and other Ghanaian musicians.
All in the Cat's Paw.
They came. When they came, we started another band called Black Star Band. And we were playing for that time. It was independent, you know, Africa is just having independence from one country to another. And we were playing all the music to the town hall, to the African countries that have had their independence. And so we did that. So, and then I don't know whether you know this George Lee. George Lee was a saxophone player. George Lanyo, you know, he was a saxophone player. So we said, okay, you know, when you are in England, they just see the only people they recognize in the nightclub are the West Indians. But when you go away from England, like France and Germany and Holland, and when they see you, a black man, you are American. You know, and playing that kind of music, because we play all the cha-cha-cha, jazz, you know, foxtrot, tangos, everything. And
all the genres.
African can't do that, so they think.
It must be American.
It must be American. And we put it, this as the slang song and everything. And I went with George Lee to Germany, Frankfurt, where they have American base there, but they have bases all over the place. And they have an agent who cater for the Americans. They have American places, nightclubs and things around Frankfurt, and you know, so we were playing jazz already, we play anything they want. And then when we put the high life in it, hey, what is this?
Was different.
This is the motherland.
Yeah.
You know, because we saw these American GIs were coming to the places we play. So we did that for, you know, as long as. Then when we returned back to England. I told Teddy that we can do this. If we move away from here to the France or, you know, we can play the nightclubs and everything. And that's when we went with the cat spur to travel. Where the cat spur, we had a summer season, 3 months, and in Tunisia. Tunisia, we went because when we started a band in England, it will be, you know, you have to have money for rehearsal places and things. So if we're going to stay in one place for 3 months, and that time, this craze for African music, because all the rock and roll bands, they wanted to play. But what they do is they just put a conga player with the rock and roll band, and they think they are playing Afro. Yeah. So it was our luck. So we were there. Also, we'll show you how to play African music. You know, and that's how big European bands, they're trying to copy, and we just there to just show them the real thing.
How it's really done, the authentic one.
Yes. And so we stay in Tunisia. We went there with ideas, and we got more ideas there, but at least we've got a place we can rehearse. So by the time we left Tunisia, the first song we started with Le Don. Le Don is Ledoun. The club we play is called Ledoun. We go out and then we come back individually. We come back straight to the drums. I go there and start. That happened all the time, you know, with all the bands I played. The rhythm, I have to set up the rhythm. It's like baking cake. And then they come in. But once I play the drums and I have a lot of rhythm in my head, I know how the bass, it's like question and answer. I play this, you play that, and it comes together. And that's how Osibisa got going.
So the Dawn was
the
created as Osibisa?
Yes. Yes, it was the first like African trying to play like a pop music or something. Yeah. We started with the Dawn. We went to play. So when we went back to England, they start booking us for colleges and universities because it became like a new thing for the students. So we play in the best jazz club in London, Ronnie Scott's club, and he will come and make fun, and he said, okay, so he changed Ledoun to Le Don. Yes. So this is the new band, and it's got 2 floors. Like the top floor is for the local, you know, and the jazz club is downstairs. We played upstairs first, and somebody came and said, no, you should go and listen to this, what they're doing there. The next time we were downstairs, like the big jazz place. Oh, and the papers start coming to write.
That's when they started exploding.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And folks, if you haven't had the Dawn, the Dawn, to me, that's a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah, yes.
The Dawn.
Yes. The Dawn, then you hear the Dawn.
That was you at work.
Yeah, it's jungle music.
Yeah.
Jungle is coming.
Yeah. We call this the Dawn.
Yes.
And, oh, man.
And, we had Sidney Poitier, the first.
The film actor.
Yes, exactly. When they came to Tunis to make a film, and they asked, where is the cooking place? Where is it? We hear good music. Go to the Dawn.
Really?
Yeah. So
wow.
They all come. So by the time we left Tunis, we were cooking. 1969.
Wow.
Oh, we were boiling. And we never looked back.
The crisscross rhythms that explode with happiness.
Yes.
We call this the Dawn. The Dawn. Yeah. What are they talking about? It was, oh, that's beautiful. And, our time is up, and it's been so wonderful having you. But by all means, there are so many musicians, so many people watching. I just want a word from you to upcoming musicians, drummers, any advice from Sol Amarfio to end my show?
Well, I talk to people who come to be into, I don't like to push people to do what, but if you come to me and ask me, I tell you, just be honest, just have respect and rehearsal. You don't say, we have this Nigerian and Lofty Amao.
Yeah.
Rehearsal. Lasisi. He will give any excuse, like Ghanaian, like Africans, any excuse. Oh no, it was raining. Oh, my mother was sick, my wife was this, and my boy was, no. It's really strictly, but I always was the first guy you will see at rehearsal. By the time I get to rehearsal, it's ringing in my head, so I go straight to the drums and set it up, and then they start coming,
Fantastic, man. Sure, it's a lot more time, man. We've been talking to Sol Amarfio, man. He is one of the founding fathers of Osibisa. And we are learning today, I am learning today, that he started as a cat's paw.
Yeah.
And it was a massive explosion, man. I know every Osibisa song, man, because I was an Osibisa addict. And when I came to your party and they were playing, I was jamming to every song, man.
Good.
Oh, but congratulations, man. 80 years old, he's still strong. He says, exercise.